So, welcome to the Cold Facts Podcast. I am DNA, the only one, the only, of course. And I have 2 out of 3 of my co-hosts
What's
here
the
with
word,
me
ladies and
today.
gentlemen?
This is episode 357. Of course. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
No, we don't.
What we do? There's a lot of
No, we
stuff
don't.
to happen.
No, we don't.
A lot of stuff is happening.
No, we don't.
Um,
What I say, DNA?
a lot of stuff is going to happen. Things
See,
is
gonna happen.
Things we can talk about things that are gonna happen too.
What's tough?
You know it's hot when you open the window and the breeze hits you and it's nothing but heat.
Ooh, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it with a passion. That's why I got my little desk fan right here sitting in front of me.
That disappointed me.
Oh man, I wasn't even finna fool with
I can't
it.
even cut the air on because the fucking air conditioner loud as hell. So.
Oh man.
Oh damn.
I know that pain too.
Well, yeah. Before we started, Suk wanted to talk about the Smino show that he went to.
I didn't want to talk about it. You asked me to talk about it.
Can you talk about it then?
There you go.
Please.
No, it was a fire show. It was last week at the Salt Shed. I've never been to the Salt Shed, so it was a pretty interesting experience. That place is very cool. Like, there's a lot of shit to do in there outside of seeing shows. They got like an arcade in there. They got a bar in there. Like, you could literally go in there and do whatever and then not be no concert in there. So it was pretty cool. The venue space was pretty big. There was a lot of space in there. But fuck that. The show itself. You would think that this nigga Smino was a fucking arena performer the way he was in there, because it was a lot of production value in the show. He was very energetic. His DJ was energetic. Like, just a lot of movement, a lot of crowd engagement. I love the set list. I damn near predicted the whole set list. That was crazy. Outside of like a couple of like deep cuts, I didn't think he was gonna pull out. He pretty much performed everything I thought he would.
Right.
He did a lot of he didn't do a lot of maybe in Nirvana. He did maybe like 3 or 4 songs off of that. He did a lot of songs off of Black Swan. He did a lot of songs off Noir. And a lot of songs off Love for Rent mostly. He did like maybe, like I said, 3 or 4 maybe in Nirvana songs. But they was all songs that I like. I'm not saying I don't like that
I
album.
was gonna say, what songs from the Nirvana album was there? If you can remember, 'cause I know there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I do remember because I made a playlist.
Look at that boy. Also, side note, ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't know, Silk be having these playlists on high demand. The boy be cooking. Sometimes he don't even know what he be doing. He be cooking.
I just be doing shit. But let's see.
Nigga said he made the June playlist off of just straight names.
For sure. So he did Taquan, maybe in Nirvana, Dear Friend, and Whole Nows off of me.
No. Okay.
But he definitely did a lot of more so Black Swan, Love for Rent, Noir. The songs that had the place most tea was probably the Noir songs and a couple of the Love for Rent songs, but the whole show was fire. And he also did 1993 off the Dreamville album. That was pretty cool.
That's dope.
Chance the Rapper came through. He did
Chano.
He did No Problem, and they did a song from whatever this album is that Chance the Rapper still hasn't come out with yet. They did that whole song. That was pretty damn. That was actually a pretty good song. I ain't gonna lie. He also, I don't know if y'all know this, but he was on that tour with Samara Sen. She was there. She did a little 10-15 minute set, straight fire. They also did a song off this EP she just dropped yesterday called Brand New Teeth, fire song. So it was a pretty good show. I enjoyed myself.
The DJ?
You know what's funny? The DJ, did he play? He kind of did play local artists, but he didn't. It was kind of like, songs that you've heard your entire life. He played like The Percolator. He did that. I don't really remember exactly what the DJ performed. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but I know he did a lot of like local stuff. But his set wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. It was
Okay.
probably like 5 minutes. The Smino came like right out.
Right. Okay.
Gotcha.
That's good. That's good. Either way, that's good though. Like, only reason why I know is because Galaxy Francis was also at that show with you.
Oh, okay.
So, and, as y'all already know, I already interviewed him. I already seen him 3 times so far. And I don't go see artists like multiple times. I just don't do that for my sake. I like the first experience, and then like the only other artist I want to see multiple times is probably J. Cole and possibly, if I can, like Pusha T in the clips. So I'm probably gonna try and go to the clip and see the clips.
We gotta make that. I think my favorite moment from the show itself, I had 3. First was when he did Clink. I was at the beginning of the show. And then my second favorite moment was when he did now I'm a little fuzzy, but he did it wasn't like a melody, but it was like one song would transition into another. So first it was like Netflix and Duce, then he like transitioned into Anita real quick. Then he went into, I think it was Wild Irish Roses. Then it like segued into Spins. That was like my second favorite part of the show.
Right.
And then when he did Rice and Gravy into Somersault, that was my favorite part.
Right. Yeah, Kendrick did something like that at his show when he was here for the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tour. He did like a rendition of like DNA into Love into Backseat Freestyle into like it was just real mix, a real crazy mix. And like at one point he didn't even like I think it was Backseat Freestyle where we were singing all the words. He didn't even sing shit. Like literally the first half, like literally the first half, and then he just took the mic away and put the mic down. And just kept like that shit was crazy. But yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
Clink is a dope.
it was
Clink is a dope song to open to.
No, he didn't
I
open
wish
up
I
with
was
Clink.
there now.
He actually opened up with No L's off of Love for Rent, but that went into Clink.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Either way, that worked out.
And he ended the show. He technically ended the show with Z4L, but then he did an encore and did Amphetamine.
Okay.
So.
It was dope.
Yeah, it was fire. I had fun. There was a lot of I don't know how much I can say, but there was a lot of I ain't gonna get in no trouble. I'm just being honest. There's a lot of good looking women in there. You know, women love Smino, so there's a lot of good looking women in there. A lot of fly ladies. They put that shit on for Smino. I ain't look too bad myself.
He said I was looking fly. I was looking good.
Like, bro, when I went in there, bro, I'm like, all right, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I got my little fit on. I'm cool. I look around. I'm seeing shit that other niggas got on. I'm like, huh. I probably should have put on this instead of this. Like, the fit I had on was cool, right? But I'm thinking, like, nah, this is a Smino show. I could have put on the motherfucking, I could have put on the Dickies fit or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it was cool. I was cool with what I had on.
Man. Hopefully, whatever I put on tomorrow, I'm going to just be cool in general because it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Mark Man is going to Summer Smash.
Oh, God. It's been the first concert I've been to in... What was the last concert I went to? Did I go? Was it with you or did John?
Gibbs.
Or did I go? Gibbs. Damn, I ain't been to a concert since Gibbs.
Yeah,
that's like
Gibbs.
2 years.
Damn.
I mean, I took a hiatus to go ahead and get my wrestling shows out the way because, you know, got to catch them when they come out here because I don't think they're coming out here this year. So So I guess I'm gonna get my musical shows back in now because there's definitely a lot coming on to the city. But yeah, I'm ready to see that. I believe this is Thug's first performance since being out too, so I'm definitely down to see that. We're gonna see Chance there because Chance gonna be there. Let me get this list. I don't remember this shit right off the top of my head. Who all the fuck gonna be there today? I'm going.
Yeah, a lot of
I'm just
shows, a
waiting.
lot of festivals.
You know, I'm just waiting on my boy. I'm just waiting on my boy to come back because he need to go ahead and announce that tour because it's about time.
Who? Oh, yeah, I wish.
It's about time, bro. Like, bro, think
I
about
wish.
this. Bro, think about this. Since his last tour, the niggas dropped, what, 3-4 projects? He need to tour again.
Roughly, yeah. It's definitely time. Because he just said, I know he's sitting on something. And then shoot, him and 2 Chainz going on tour together, I can see that.
I see that happening. I think he might pull that. Maybe.
Definitely. That's probably close to what we'll get, if anything.
But no, I'm still trying to go to that clip show for sure. I'm still considering this Wiz show. I really want to see Wiz. The only thing that I hate about the Wiz tour is that the Wiz tour is in 2 sections, and I really want to see the second leg instead of the first because the second leg got like Earl Sweatshirt and Absol and Currency and somebody else. I really want to see that leg, but that's more so of a down south, southwest region, West Coast thing.
Right.
While we get like the baby and Sean Paul, which is fine, you know what I mean? That's cool because I fuck with the baby, I fuck with Sean Paul, obviously, but it's just like you tell me one thing and then you show me something else, and it's like,
come on, damn, why you do me like that? But I mean, I get it.
So
hold on. But yeah, we're gonna have Yachty, Quavo, Herb, Nav, Lil Tracy, BK the Ruler, D Savage, Skywater, Nine Vicious.
Who the fuck is them people?
I'm naming it for all our viewers that know these people. Skywater, Nine Vicious. No, I said them already. Baby Chief Do It. You know Miles. I really apparently he's performing 3 times on the app. And that's what I said. Why? Who wants that?
Well, we were just talking about You Know Miles the other day. I was like, bro, I despise this nigga, bro.
Sickens me, bro.
I despise his ass.
Just makes me sick.
And I don't despise nobody, but I definitely despise his ass. Like, what the fuck, bro? I'm ashamed.
I hate that.
I'm ashamed.
I can't stand this.
Bro,
man.
I'm ashamed that I even know who that is.
I'm gonna say I know more than one song.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm ashamed.
Oh man, but me and John's grief aside, Tia Corinne's gonna be there. DC2 Trill, K3, Smoke Dope 2016, Ron Satch, and then Chance the Rapper's gonna be there, and the Thug headlining, closing out the show. If you download the app, it will show you all the times everybody's performing, so everybody's gonna be down there with me. You know, it just lets you know who all gonna be there and who you don't want to show up for. So I know how to avoid, Miles. Terrible.
I wish you was going tonight, because tonight was, I think, Future headliner tonight.
Oh, yeah, let me see that. Yeah, tonight was Future, Sexy, Red, Lil Tecca, Destroy Lonely, Shababi, I know I'm saying that wrong, Soulja Boy, Osama Mason, Babytron, yeah, I would have won. Black Boy Max, who just dropped his album yesterday, Laser Dim 700, Famous Dex, Young Bands, Chucky, 1900 Rugrat, Nino Pay, 10 Them, Admin Killer. I don't know the other 2 names, so I ain't gonna try to butcher it. And then Future headliner. So Thug probably gonna come out there that night too, I think.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I love the shit that Cole Bennett and the people at Lyrical Lemonade is doing, giving these, let's call them rappers,
artists. Let's just say artists. Artists.
A chance to perform and give people a chance to see people that they wouldn't normally get to see. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I'm cool with all of that. You know what I mean? And then you throw some big names in there just to attract more people. Like, that's pretty cool. And you know, having it in a place like Bridgeview is crazy because you know it's like when you come to the city, who the fuck thinks about Bridgeview? You know what I mean? So
Right. You either going
most of the
downtown or
time
you
when
go
niggas,
visit a
most of the
family in the
time when niggas
burbs.
do festivals or any show, they downtown up north in the park somewhere. You know, but it's cool that they bringing some shit to the southwest area of the city, so people ain't got to drive as far. I mean, some people do because you got to come from wherever, but
It's a little more in the middle, I'd say. Because
a
like
little out the traffic. Fuck the middle. A little more out the traffic.
there
Shit.
you go. There you go. My number one pet peeve that's gonna kill me
That's the
tomorrow.
thing about
Traffic
these
and
shows.
it's gonna be hot.
That's the thing about these shows that I hate. Like all you niggas come here and all the damn theaters are up north and downtown. Like not downtown, but like up north and out west. And it's just like, bro, like I don't want to drive over there, bro. The traffic is gonna be ass.
Bro, I hated that. And then it's one you would ever hate if you ever go to like a wrestling show like AEW, they always do Hoffman Estates, and that's even further. And it's just, oh my god, that's annoying. But yeah, I honestly, it's just a good thing as far as like for a traffic headache. It's actually streetways you could take to get there. Hopefully parking ain't too bad. I know they got a shuttle going on too for people that ain't driving as well, but the shuttle's only like 3-4 places. I'm trying to figure out where the closest one that out to the burbs is for anybody that's in the burbs. I can't think of it. But if I do, it'll come to me at some point. But yeah, hopefully it's, I don't think I'm not worried about it being hot. Just it's totally goddamn hot. How hot is it right now? 89 god darn degrees, windy. And it's supposed to last until 12 a.m. You're gonna be hot all goddamn day. You know somebody with a pool, you got a membership with a pool. Get in your goddamn pool.
Make sure you wash your ass first.
Definitely wash your ass first, because ain't nobody trying to be musty in the pool. Just go.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's chlorine in the pool, bitch. Wash your ass.
You feel me? Hey, go take it. Look. Hell, if you can't even afford the pool, go hop in the shower. Just sit in the cold water. At least you wash your ass at the same
Nah,
time.
don't sit no cold water. You better wash your ass with hot
Cold
water.
water wakes you up, fool.
Yeah,
Wash your ass.
but hot water get them germs off you and that funk and I ain't even gonna say that part. I ain't gonna say that part.
Your ass sick.
No, I'm gonna say it. Fuck that. Y'all niggas grown. And that little bit of shit you missed, yeah, it's gonna get there to that too.
He said that little bit of shit in your crevice of your ass. He
Shit
said,
you
I know you
missed.
ain't white.
Cause nah, you wipe, you just didn't wipe good. You know how you niggas be.
He said, I know you niggas lazy. I know you niggas don't try to wipe all the way.
Shit, women too. Anyway,
Just be
uh,
proficient in wiping your ass, ladies and gents. That's all we ask.
Discussed a little event I went to yesterday.
Oh, that's right. You did go to somewhere.
I forgot that
So
Mick Jenkins was gonna be there. I know that was exciting for you.
yeah,
Definitely was
for
exciting
sure.
for you.
I didn't stay for the whole set. He was basically the headliner. Because my phone was literally on like 20 something percent.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, no, can't stay for this whole thing.
Way to go, DNA. Way to go.
I literally left work and went straight there, dude. Like,
way to go, DNA. Way to go.
Cut me a little bit of slack.
Okay, slack. But I'm telling you, way to go.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. So yeah, the event I went to was Shake Fest. Is his first annual Shake Fest. Hosted by basically the whole team over there. Pretty much everybody that's over there or rock with Renzel. Renzel is the founder and owner of Shake Fest Studios and shit. So yeah, like yeah, it was amazing. Everything about it. Like they had this like little oxtails thing that goes on before it actually like oxtails is basically you send a song, they talk before the song plays, they talk about it a little bit and then they play. So yeah, it was really cool. I got there on time. It started on time. I was super happy about that one. It was about like a 4.5 out. I was about there for about 4.5 hours.
You was out there lit.
So yeah. I was.
You was out there. You was out in those streets, boy.
Yeah, it was cool. Saw a few people that I interviewed there. No, saw one person I've interviewed. At least one person. Saw a few great performances too. A lot live band, fire all around. Like they did their thing. I can't wait for the next one. And an interview might come out of this. 1 or 2 through. I might interview everybody on this damn list. You feel me? Like I'm just putting it out there.
I believe it. Look. I like the direction. I like. You made me believe right there. I definitely see it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who is your favorite performer?
Oh, I got like a top 3. I liked Rio Chai. I'm saying this wrong. I'm so sorry. I like Galaxy Francis, of course. It was my third time seeing him. Like I said, Femdot was dope. Moyana, that was my second time seeing her. J Bambi was dope. Rome was dope. Rome, actually, he was on what's that show called on Netflix? Dang, it's escaping me like a mug. It was like the American Idol version of rap, I guess you could say. I forgot what the hell it's called, but he was on there before on the first season. And I didn't even know he was from LA originally, and he just moved to Chicago, said fuck it and moved to Chicago because he got embraced by Chicago.
Okay, that's dope.
Which is really, really cool. Yeah. Everything was great. I can't wait to, learn more about everybody that's on this list. I pretty much know everything about Galaxy Francis though. But I don't know everything, but yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get into though, like I was saying before.
No, we don't.
I don't know what y'all want to get into first. I'm gonna just mention something and maybe y'all just, say yay or nay.
And it's stick.
Pusha T versus Travis Scott.
I mean, no. I kind of already know what that means.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, right. That's really what I kind of chunk it up.
Okay, let's talk about the song at least. So be it.
We can talk about the song.
Okay, we do the song.
Pusha T versus
that beef? No, I don't give a fuck.
Don't care. Who cares? Like, bro, if Pusha T had a problem with Travis Scott, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know Pusha T one of my favorite rappers. Y'all know this. But here's the thing. The way that Pusha T carries himself, you would think that he would have told Travis Scott this when he was in his face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why wait until you start recording the album to express your problem? You can have your problem, but why wait till, like, nigga, I'm pretty sure you've seen him a few times. Like,
you had time.
Like, he come up to you on some friendly shit, like, nigga, fuck you. No, and I'll tell you exactly why. Like, nah, bro. But nobody gives a fuck. People be like, it's coming out of left field. Yeah, it come out of left field, because then nobody know about it. Shit. Nobody give a fuck about Pusha. Nobody give a fuck about Pusha T beefing with Travis Scott, because guess what? Pusha T is absolutely correct. I said this shit on this podcast months ago. How in the fuck do you make a song with a nigga that goes number one, and I'm talking about number one, and stayed there for a very long time? Then when fucking Rolling Loud come around years later, now all of a sudden it's, oh man, play this song, and it's a diss to this said guy. who was on this fucking song. Then months later, now you trying to act like you all buddy with everybody. Like, no, nigga, I see why Pusha T is mad at you. Fuck you.
I mean, shit. It's really just an example of Travis Scott phony kicking it. I don't know what else to call it.
You know what? But you know what? That's also Pusha T's fault because you cannot. He said this in an interview, but he keeps doing this. You cannot expect everybody to be like you. You know what I mean? Travis Scott is not in that conversation that you in or Drake is in or none of that. He is a hit maker. That's it. He's not what you are. He's not what Drake, I ain't gonna say is trying to be, because, you know, despite the protests from everybody on the internet, Drake is still one of the top niggas in the game. I don't care what y'all say. Pusha T is not, but we revere him as a lyricist. He's a great rapper, so he's in that conversation too. You know what I mean? Travis Scott is not there. We all know this nigga can't rap for real, but he knows how to make a great song. He's not in them conversations, so I don't even see why we having this conversation.
Because it happened, and the news media want to talk about the toxic parts of it.
And technically speaking, he's always been like Travis. Always been like this.
Exactly.
It's just like it's like not new news, but also is new news at the same time because it's Pusha T and album rollout. It ties all into that, like, because I feel like, okay, this I also heard something from Bun B, and this is like, I think it's Houston rah 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 type shit. Bun B said something on the lines that he's gonna come out with something. Travis is gonna come out with a diss, and I'm like, that's some real Houston rah 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 type bullshit. Because do you know?
Bro, don't nobody give a fuck about Travis little diss. Ain't nobody gonna take that shit serious. What you gonna say? That's gonna shake the tree? Nothing. Shit, not a fucking thing. You ain't even no rapper for real. Like, shut up.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Hey, boy, you is a hit maker, nigga. You ain't no rapper for real. Shut up.
Yeah,
man.
Pretty much.
And that's just me being honest, bro.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Oh, you're exactly right.
Right, I agree. This ain't gonna be no bar for bar battle anyway. He gonna say some shit that's just gonna make the streets pop, not to make Pusha T jump. It's a difference.
And also, this like I hate the internet sometimes because like they try to use it as in like he gotta diss somebody every time an album come out. No, that's not what the thing was. That's not what I was saying. That's like the reason why. First of all, we can tell this is old. He said it was old, and he just magnified. It's just got magnified now, like because it's a part of album rollout time. And this is hip hop, bro. Like at the end of the day, this is hip hop. This is how hip hop has been since before we was thought of. So
definitely how it all started.
I like do your research, do your homework. Like I'm just like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Anyways, the people just like to play on the internet.
Basketball,
and
man.
I get it. I absolutely positively get it. But at the same time, we can't be dumb. We just can't. So Be It was fire, by the way. Another we was like me and Sip got into it this because of this.
We didn't get into it.
Well, we had a little debate.
We didn't have a debate. We just had a discussion.
You said we discussion.
Hey, check this out.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this now. This is for everybody, not just you two. Everybody. From now on, if there wasn't like if there was no anger, if there were no threats, if there was no like nigga shut the fuck up in anywhere, it's not a get into it. We didn't get into it. I can't even call it a debate for real. Me and you just had a conversation.
Okay, yeah, conversation there. We had a little conversation on Facebook about how I always took Pharrell as the superior over Chad Hugo in the Neptunes, and it's just like got echoed by No Malice. Now that's some rah buddy shit. We've been cool since Laura Willing type shit. Before then, Laura Willing type before Laura Willing. But at the same time, I wholeheartedly agree. Like, I mean, if you think about the inception of everything that Pharrell has done, like Chad Hugo came on and add little pieces that didn't have to be there, but it was a good ad. I'm not totally dismissing Chad Hugo's contributions, but like I said, did not have to be there, but great ad.
Man,
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And Pharrell has adapted to that now.
Yep.
I mean, since the Neptunes, like every single, like, if you think about Pusha T albums and certain people he's worked with, like Kendrick Lamar and other pop artists, I can't think of their name. Gwen Stefani, everybody that's been pop wise, he doesn't get his sound. Like Pharrell can literally work with anybody and it not be this sound like this. Like it literally is like that because I feel like he adapted to whatever the artist wanted. He never like really said, okay, this is what I want and this is how this should be done. So that's why his sound is like he never really had his own sound unless he was with the Clips. That's like pretty much the only time. But yeah, like just the analogies you was using, I just did not agree with. Like cereal without milk. Like I didn't agree with that.
Hey.
Like I said really, really great cheese pizza without meat. Hey. That's better for me.
Hey, like, tell you something, okay?
You can cheese pizza is fine without meat. I feel like.
Let me tell you something, okay? That's all I was saying.
What you were saying?
Pharrell, one of my favorite producers, so I never speak ill about nothing, right? But you can't sit here and tell me, yes, Pharrell is the head. He's the idea maker. I ain't gonna say the end all be all, but he like the face, the leader, the nigga that's like, all right, well, what if we do this? But even I think Pharrell might tell you, him and Chad might be into it, but like he will probably tell you if you ask him honestly, like he wouldn't be half of who he is without Chad. He even said that in his little Lego documentary. Like he wouldn't be half of what he is without.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was my point. Like, yeah, Pharrell might be the nigga, but don't forget, like, Chad was there too. A lot of them beats probably wouldn't have been as fire back then if Chad wasn't on them. They would have been fire, but they wouldn't have been what they are if Chad wasn't there.
True.
But to this day, I'm gonna always like say that, like, compared to like, okay, like from what we know, if you don't know, do your Googles, goddammit. Drop It Like It's Hot, which was really big and still is, like like Snoop can't do a concert without performing Drop It Like It's Hot. So it's pretty much like okay, the elements of that beat, like Hugo, we know Chad Hugo added the dun 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 dun.
He did all the synthesizer shit.
Right. So that part didn't have to be there. But it was a great ad. Like I said, like that part did not have to be there.
What are you talking about? You see what Imagine yourself.
DNA.
Imagine yourself listening to that song without that part.
I already just my face. I said what?
Like,
nah, dude.
Like, nah, bro.
You gotta pick a better example than that one, dog.
That's the thing I'm trying to tell you. The more significant Chad Hugo's contribution is, the more it's gonna be like, wait a minute now. Hold on.
Right, because like that one kind of struck me. I was like, wait a minute.
Like,
I'm
if
hearing
it's like Okay, I could see if it's like a I'm trying to think of a beat right now. See, hold on. If it's like
a song in their catalog that's a hit, but it really could have went without something. You probably won't, but
I mean,
I'm looking. Give me a second.
Because like
you'd have to look at a bad song.
I
really,
think fronting was all for real. Like
I wasn't gonna mention fronting.
Change clothes, all for real.
I wasn't gonna mention that either. That was definitely not all for real. Change clothes was not.
The beat is not all for real. Wasn't all for real.
Synthesizers, bro.
Okay.
That shit in the background.
Okay.
Sexy.
Not that.
All right.
But like, excuse me, miss. Chad contributions wouldn't have changed that song. Like, without it, Chad's contributions wouldn't have made that song much different. Honestly. And
what was his contributions on that song?
Nigga, you want me to go and I have to go into the archive?
Oh, I thought you knew off rip. I thought you knew off rip. Oh, okay. I was just
know already. Not off the top of my head, but I got the information over there.
Oh, no, I'm not going to have you grab
that. But since you want me to do that, ask you questions.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I ain't that. Oh, well, look at you. Well, guys, he's doing it more so for y'all than to me.
Yeah, that's a good point though. That's a good point. You're right about that. Right.
Hold on.
But okay, the way that song is structured, probably like it's like I got you on the. I agree. Drop it like it's hot. That needs to be there. That needs to be.
That for sure.
But at the same, right, because the way the song is structured, like, and now that I think about it,
like I was gonna say, you taking away key parts of a song like that's like literally taking the leg away, like taking the wheel off the car right there.
Like, okay, here you go, DNA. I got like a song like, I ain't gonna say Chad didn't do nothing, right? Let's not say that. But like a song like Milkshake, for an example, you could tell that's a Pharrell thing. You know what I mean? That just sounds like some shit he do. Especially like as their careers have progressed, it just sounds like some shit Pharrell probably would have came up with. Right. That wasn't like a joint thing, as opposed to something like a and honestly, like, as opposed to something like a like the shit he do with Justin Timberlake. Chad is all over that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So really, honestly, it really depends.
I get that. For sure. Okay, we can move on from this. I don't know if y'all want to talk about Jim Jones' egregious take.
About who?
We gotta talk about it.
About
he said about who?
Because he hating on multiple people. So who?
We're talking about specifically Nas.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to get into the Pusha T shit because I'm like, no, I don't. Not really.
Oh, no. Let's not.
So.
Well, Jim Jones. Jesus. If Jim Jones is anything, if Jim Jones possesses anything, for sure, it's audacity. It's audacity, bro. Like, look,
and
man.
Delusion.
Nah, fuck delusion. Audacity. You can be delusional,
bro,
and shut your mouth. That nigga has audacity. And it's admirable. But it's also kind of like, bro, like, think about this, bro. Jim Jones got his ass on fucking Joe and Jada and said that he got more hits than Nas. That blew my mind. Because it's like, nigga, who are you talking to? You might be talking to these Gen Z, Gen Alpha kids who only know who you are for your little antics on Instagram or watched you on Love and Hip Hop with your wife, with your girlfriend that you still haven't wife. So they might follow your every word, but bro, no. If niggas was literally outside at that time, I might have been a little younger, but I was outside. There ain't no way you got more hits than Nas. Not even on your best day. The fuck is you talking about? That pissed me off. Like, come on, Jim. Come on, man.
You don't even have more classic albums than Nas.
Exactly. So, the fuck is wrong with that nigga, man?
Like, come on, dog.
Like, Jim, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, and no disrespect to Jimmy, it's just like, come on, man. Like, if a nigga wasn't outside for real, then they'll believe you. But we was outside, bro. We know what the fuck is going on. And the information that you talking about on that podcast is literally public information. We could literally go Google it right now. Like, come on, man. Why would you sit up there and lie like that? And knowingly lie. Like what you bringing Nas name up for clicks for, bro? Like, come on, man.
I feel like it's a pride thing, and it's more so like it's that whole hit for the streets thing. I got more hits in the streets.
Bro, let me tell you.
I feel like that's where that's coming from. And even then, I don't believe it.
Let me ask a group question.
Okay.
What's Jim Jones's biggest hit?
Baller.
Thank you.
Probably more than likely.
Thank you. What's the one after that?
Pop Champagne.
After that?
We popping champagne like we want a championship ring.
I can't tell you.
After that?
I can't tell you.
I can't tell you.
Exactly. What the fuck is he talking about?
I mean, honestly, anything, and even if there was more, it's not him by himself.
Exactly. What's Nas's biggest hits? Give me one.
Probably If I Ruled the World.
If I rule the world, I'm not that.
And then probably also
I'ma just skip it because literally, if I type in his name,
Got Yourself a Gun or Major Look, one of them two.
I'm saying like we talking about songs.
The World Is Yours, Ether.
Yeah. We talking about hits. I thought. Well, we talking about hits, right?
Yeah, we talking about hits.
You could count Uchi Wally.
All right, so let me give y'all.
One mic would count too. Then
let me give y'all the rundown because mind you, I want to say this. Mind you, he was talking about Billboard, right? So let me give you the rundown real quick. The biggest solo hit of Nas's career was "I Can." That was the biggest one.
That makes sense.
I can. Yeah, okay.
Now, these are not only Nas solo, but these are features as well. Nas's biggest hits is Hot Boys with Missy, If I Ruled the World, Uchi Wally, I Can, Got Yourself a Gun, Street Dreams, You Owe Me. How did anybody fucking forget about You Owe Me? I know how we feel about that album, but come on now.
Now, it's more so that one. That's more so song is I credit all the Genuine more than Nas. That's just me. That's just me, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can agree with that.
I feel like that's a joint effort, especially since
I think that's
the feature.
I get what you mean, but I think that's a joint effort, personally. Anyway, One Mic, Made You Look. It Ain't Hard to Tell. Hate Me Now. Hate Me Now was huge.
I forgot about you saying that one.
Hate Me Now was huge.
Hip Hop Was Dead. Hip Hop Is Dead. Y'all remember how big that song was?
Yeah, that was. And it's crazy because that is a flip of New York State of Mind, I think.
Nas is like.
Yep.
I'm telling you, this man got a few.
I don't even think we hit. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think we hit all of them yet. There's more.
And then if we talking albums, come on now.
Illmatic. That's just all for
it. Was Resin.
Nigga got 6 number 1 albums.
It was written.
6. You feel me? Now let's look at my boy Old Man Jimmy real quick.
I knew you was gonna do this, John.
On the Billboard Hot 100, Jim Jones has those 2 songs that we just mentioned, Ballin' and Pop Champagne. Nothing else. 0. Nothing fucking else. Let's go to the albums. The nigga ain't never had a number 1 album. Ever. He has a top 5 album and a top 10 album. A couple top 10 albums, but he's never had a number 1. In fact, fucking DNA favorite shit, El Capo was fucking 114 on the Billboard 200. Like, what is Jim talking about?
I can credit to. This is what I'm gonna tell you exactly how I found out about El Capo. First, The first person I heard about El Capo from was Kuda. And then after that, I literally heard it everywhere else I was at. Like literally. How good it was. Like I was talking about like at work, in passing, anywhere I've went, like they was champion El Capo before I actually pressed play on. So I give El Capo way more praise than the Ballin' out.
I mean that's not saying too much, but I hear you.
Because it's literally a street classic.
But I guess in this argument he's putting there wasn't street classics. But I hear you.
If you got the streets, like technically you got the
excuse me, hold on, time out.
That's all I just said. Like, I don't think he got the streets.
He got what now?
I'm talking about specifically El Capo.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm talking about no other album. If you got the streets, then like pretty much you got the people, technically, but not fully. If you think about how Nas can have the people, the streets, he can have pretty much everywhere. He can have worldwide. And Jim Jones can literally only have the streets. He can't have
a lot of these.
else.
This is the thing about a lot of you rap niggas, old or young. Y'all think that the streets is the end all be all because that's where hip hop started. That's cool. But ain't too many of these rap niggas out here got the global outreach from the streets. And not just the streets of America, nigga. The streets all over the damn country, nigga. It's hoods all over the fucking world, bro. It's not just America. It's poor people in the ghetto on government assistance all over this fucking world, dog. Like, Nas got that kind of global outreach that Jim Jones just don't have. Which is so wild to me that he would even fix his lips to say some shit like that. I want to know what he was smoking before he got on the podcast to make him say that.
Fucking weak.
I want to know. Mm-hmm. We need to check that.
Somebody need to check that. Go check that, man.
It's probably gone by now, but somebody need to go check who he bought that from.
I think it's that's
the check bounce.
I don't know if it might be a Harlem type thing. Like,
it might be a Harlem type thing, and that's cool, man, because I know how New York niggas is. I know. And nobody trying to argue. It's just, when you say something like that, right, and there's literally public information to debunk what you're saying, it's like, come on, dog. Niggas could look this shit up in 5 seconds. Why would you say that? Say anything else.
Most people ain't gonna do that.
Say anything else but that, nigga. How you gonna agree? How you gonna knowingly lie? You know what I mean?
That's how you stir the pot.
Like, if it was anything else, I wouldn't even be talking. But we talking about hits right now. We talking about, and then you want to talk about the streets. Like, I don't know about New York. I know niggas. Bro, first of all, Jim Jones' biggest credit to the streets, as far as, because I'm not from New York. None of us are. But to me, where I grew up, where we came up at, Jim Jones' biggest claim to fame ain't even him solo. It's with the fucking Diplomats.
That's what I said earlier. I was like, most of his hits is with Dip.
Your biggest contribution to the streets ain't even solo, nigga. It's with a bunch of other niggas that you low-key don't even fuck with no more.
That's terrible. That's bad. I was going to ask, well, not really ask, but I was more so towards DNA. So I tried to find what was the closest albums that came out around the same time El Capo did for Nas. And I'll let you take your pick. It's King's Disease 1 or 2, because they both came out in August, but the only two closely that came around that time.
King's Disease won the Grammy, so that's all I got.
There's another star right there. I was like, I don't think
Disease won the Grammy. That's all I got to say.
I don't think at his most credited album to date.
It wasn't not El Capo nominated.
No.
Was it nominated? No, it wasn't.
Hell no.
Oh,
see,
that'd have been news.
You see what I'm saying?
No, like, would have been just a thing itself.
I'm being so serious.
Dog. That's what we're saying. That'd be a thing.
No, I get it, bro. Like, but El Capo was his that's what was his cutoff point where I can't I can listen to stuff past it, but it's like
don't deny
where
that.
do you go from El Capo? Like, you can't really top
the fraud
that
department.
Fraud department. You looked at it would I
don't
even
you,
tell?
don't you do that? Like, don't you do that?
Okay. But that don't measure up to El Capo.
Yes, it do. Okay, to you.
But
to me,
no.
I got him.
I mean, it's like it's just like okay.
What about this one?
I'm finna explain why.
We said trends.
That shit was a letdown, big letdown.
You wild as hell for that. I don't even know why you just did.
That's a big letdown because
it's
like
shit.
No, it's like okay, it's like he brought that Dipset sound and modernized it, and at El Capo point, at the El Capo point, he modernized the Dipset sound in that one album, El Capo. So it's like it don't get no better than that, to me at least. The Fraud Department was good though, but I just feel like El Capo was just like out of here, like this just was out of here. But hey, like, I can't listen to anything past that. Like after that, bro, you pretty much you got it, dog. You really doing it for the love now because you're not doing it for us.
That's all I'm saying. Fraud Department.
You're not doing it for us anymore. You're doing it for you.
I was gonna say,
like at that point,
hell, back in my prime, you can throw that in there too.
That's after the Fraud Department.
That's 2023 with him and Hitmaker.
Bro, ain't nobody finna listen to that bullshit, dog. Ain't nobody finna.
Like, you ain't even heard it.
That's all I was saying.
I did listen to that. Actually, I did listen to that. Bro.
I was just gonna say, like, it's got Bet It All with him and Benny.
Bro, like
F you better.
The thing is with Hitmaker is like he's trying to do what Diddy do, but like Diddy did.
I don't think he want to do what Diddy do right now.
No, I'm talking about music wise. God damn it! Like
I don't know if he want to do that neither.
I'm talking about specifically music wise. Like he's trying to do that. He's trying his best effort to do that. But the thing is, like, you got to do it with the right artist.
I mean, more often than not, he's done that. But you're right.
Yeah, but it's like, see, this is around the time that you need to be doing it because it's hot. Like, you need to get with that right artist. That I hope, like, the anticipation now, I'm pretty sure is like, who normally got a summer hit? Wale, because I know he probably coming soon. I don't know for sure.
Just dropped the single,
like that. I was gonna say he dropped the single.
Yeah, we got to talk about the singles. That's what I'm saying. Like, Wale is the one. Summer Walker, if she's dropping soon, I don't know for sure. Chris Brown, you probably want to try and get another one with him.
21 Savage might get one too.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's the summertime, so you're gonna want to do something to get your summer Hitmaker or Young Bird. So like yeah, but yeah, like that's a good segue where we can talk about all the singles that dropped.
Go to my new music section.
Offset dropped the single.
I still haven't heard it.
I did.
I downloaded it though.
You definitely would like it.
Yeah, like it. Yes.
I definitely said JID came in and said, "I got you." All said, "I understand where you're coming from."
Yeah,
it took flight.
Yeah.
Because Offset, I ain't gonna lie. Like I listen to the song, but when I'm listening to it, I'm kind of just like, it don't sound nothing out of the ordinary with Offset. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking with it. Kind of throwing his shots at his right. Yeah, he kind of just throwing shots at his BM.
Why is he doing that?
Because Cardi dropped outside.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. These is grown ass adults.
They go band for band with each other. They're trying to show who the better parent.
He can't do that.
He
can't do that.
Who can be more toxic and still live successful?
Has the better song.
That's fine.
He did.
I don't care. I don't care about that. That's not my issue. Why are you dissing your baby mama on the song?
Shit, she realistically dissed him too. Bro, shit, why they diss each other?
Her too. She ain't exactly.
I'm saying we can't disinclude her because she definitely dissed that nigga.
Shit.
So I got your favorite athlete in my DMs.
You know what? I ain't even gonna comment on this. You know why? Because personally, I'm elevated to a higher point of no toxicity. I am not a toxic person. So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All of it is wrong to me. Like, bro, say that smoke for in person. Why are you like, you know what I mean? Say that smoke for in person, bro. Like, y'all doing all this bullshit, got her running around with fucking Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, Stephon Diggs.
Yes, she got her running around with Stephon Diggs, living her best motherfucking life, as she fucking should. Like, Offset, you've been fucking multiple bitches while you was married to her. Do the exact same thing you've been doing, bro.
He
do
doing
the exact same thing.
Every baby daddy did when they ain't did shit for their BL.
He probably doing it now. He probably doing it now. Because he ain't got access to this lady no more. Now it hurt. Like, nigga, fuck that. Do exactly what you've been doing. Fuck her. Fuck her. Like, she got your kids. Cool. Compensate with her for the sake of them kids. Fuck her.
This is the common toxic. This is the common toxic
and
of
I am
a baby
not
baby daddy.
That's why I don't.
I'm not either.
Yes, you are. You relishing in it. Look at your face.
I'm not relishing in it, but it's like to not know, to not see it and not know it from past. I mean, it's hard not to tell.
That's why it annoys me.
You feel me? That's exactly. It's kind of like more so like.
I'll check.
And they're making their money off of it too, at least.
I'll check. Yeah, I'll check it out. I know Cardi dropped a single. I haven't heard that yet. I don't need to hear that because it's not for me.
I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a good summer hit.
Probably so. She needs to drop an album while she's still dropping fucking singles. 7-8 years later.
And that's why I also kind of think this toxicity kind of sells a little bit because this probably might give her that push to go ahead and do the album.
Well, she might drop the album at any time and did all that.
She could have. You wholeheartedly right. But why not use the current situation as itself to go ahead and pinpoint an album out? Said, I finally got my peace back. I'm finally this, that, and the third. I'm finally one with self, whatever you want to say. I'm happy. Let me happily drop my album now. And then, of course, have all types of features and outside shit and shit. She's right back in the runnings again. Because I wholeheartedly feel like the second Cardi does drop that album, she's right back in them talks of all the the Grammys and the #1 hits and shit again.
Probably so. But what else dropped?
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good song.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Just give me. I'm like DNA. Just give me the album now.
Hello. He been talking about this shit since he been on stage when we saw him in October.
Well, look, guys. As long as he's not ASAP Rocky in the whole thing, I feel like we're fine. As long as he's not telling us the album is here, and then it's like releasing 8 months later just to get pushed back. As long as he don't pull that, I think we're fine. As far as my opinion on the song, it's not a bad song. It was just okay to me. Not like it was bad. It's kind of like y'all, I want the album if we're going to get the album. This just seems like a filler song.
Domani dropped
I didn't know that.
Called Knock Knock. It was good. It was good. I was thrown off by the Trinidad James feature because that didn't need to be there.
I like how he's trying to just hop randomly back into music, Trinidad James. Because it's not the first time I think I've seen him pop up in like new music lately. Like a couple weeks ago, he was on somebody else's shit.
yeah, for sure he is. But yeah, that EP was solid, really, really good.
Did you hear the What the Hell remix with Herb?
I did, and I'm not mad at it.
I just feel like the whole extra beginning was not needed. That's
a dumbass song.
It is, but it worked for her.
I don't see why motherfuckers love that song so much. But then again, a lot of motherfuckers love dumb shit.
It's meme and trendy.
So.
You know what I mean? How many times in this month alone have you heard someone say a variation of what the hell with Helly, Heliante, Helly Brian James, or something?
Just as retarded as Rob 49 does.
It's fine, but like I said, how many times have you heard it this month? A million, probably.
I already know that. I be telling people this all the time. I already know I'm different from a lot of my peers in my age group. It's a lot of shit that a lot of niggas like and a lot of women like that I just don't fuck with, and that's okay. I be the old nigga. I don't give a fuck. I never cared. I never fucking cared. Just like y'all don't. I never cared. So
He just said it's just stupid.
It's just fucking dumb, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro. But it's cool. I never care.
Well, you know, what the hell he on and all that, you know, gotta just have that in mind.
Halle Bailey dropped a single called Brave Face. That was fire.
Yeah, that was really good.
I like what she did.
That was cool. I like the Stutter by Kevin Gates.
I'm not listening. I haven't listened to Kevin Gates in years, dog.
I think you actually should like the song was actually decent.
I'm
oh Lord.
Oh Lord. I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
I'm gonna just get you an I'm good button so you can just push it. I'm just get you so you can
should get that shit on the shirt.
I'm surprised that wasn't the first shirt he made.
Damn,
you should get that on the shirt, bro.
It's about time.
You gotta when you make it, you gotta have like an animation of your face up like this and open your mouth like you about to say it.
Okay, but yeah, that I'm good on.
Okay, let me see if anybody else dropped some singles.
That was pretty much it. It was a lot of singles this week.
The song with Quavo and Asia.
I didn't listen to that.
I don't know how to say her name, but I'm just
following what I told him to do.
Asia?
Get on hooks. Is he on the hook?
I think he has a verse, if I'm not mistaken. I think he started off the song.
Too.
Wow.
If you're not on the hook, bro, I said,
it was just
to be on the hook.
It was just the decline of the. I'm good.
Yeah, he needs to be on the hook. He's a good hit man. He's good on hook.
I mean, we said this for years about him, and that's fine. But I just don't. I feel like when he does try, we should, give it a chance. It's not always going to be a hit every time, but I'll give him a chance.
Absolutely, positively, no reason to give that man a chance after he keep out putting all bullshit singles that we don't care about.
He just wants to be heard in his own way, dude. Okay, so let's. You want to get into albums then, since we're swinging away from
albums came out. What?
Well, we got a couple. We got
that Boss and that Hicks album.
Oh yeah, damn.
We got ESTG.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
That was fire, dude.
Yeah, that was really, really good, dog. I like that a lot.
That was fire.
Dave East dropped something as well.
Classifies as a collaboration, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, it's not just
a collab album.
Okay.
Ever since like 2016, Boss and the Hicks have had a very, very close relationship. I believe they signed to his Fiends imprint, if I'm not mistaken. So they've had a very close relationship over the years. This, I ain't gonna lie and say I ever expected them to just go ahead and make a full blown project, considering the fact that the Hicks themselves have never put out a solo album. But this was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that. I'm glad it dropped in the middle of the week because albums don't really drop in the middle of the week, so it's like it almost gave them a free listen without
at least for a few days
bullshit of a Friday release.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
So that was really damn good. Also, I heard Martin mentioned Dave East and Young Chris dropped a collab tape, which I didn't know until yesterday morning, and I listened to it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. There's like one song I don't care for, but I thoroughly enjoyed that entire project.
I did as well. Kiss the Sky probably.
Both them niggas was on there spitting.
Okay.
I prefer Kiss the Sky and what's the name? 10 Toes Down.
Nah.
That's my two out there.
First song was cold.
Yeah, I didn't
No, first song was cold for sure, Pablo and Gunna.
Yeah, Kiss the Sky probably that and ain't adding up for me. Nah,
ain't adding up
because that second song, Gym Stars and Baggies, that was fire too. The whole thing was fire. I just don't like the song. I ain't gonna say I don't like it, but I just don't care for the song with El Camino on there.
I was just gonna ask, how did you feel about She Choosing?
Yeah, I ain't really like that song like that. That didn't belong on there.
It was just
That's one of them songs that you make in the studio, and then when you sequencing the album, it's like, nah, we can cut that out.
Because it's just one of them extras. You didn't want to cut everything.
It sound like almost like it's not a pop song, but it almost sound like they trying to go like rap pop, but it just sounds like a mess. Like that wasn't it, personally.
Man.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Who else? YBT Fat
Lil Wayne dropped one song for an extra song on the Carter 6 called "Mama Don't Worry" with Future and Lil Baby. That was cool. I'm like, why wasn't this on the original album? You know what I mean? Like that would have made it a little bit better, at least.
No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have.
A little bit, like literally this much. Look at that. Look at that shit right there. It's almost touching.
No. That's like spraying perfume on bullshit. Don't do that.
Exactly.
Don't lie to these people.
That's fine.
No, that's not. What? No. Fuck. No.
You heard the song.
I heard the album. No.
Did you hear the song?
Yeah, but I'm saying the song is cool.
But it could have just been on the regular album.
It deserved a spot on the album over that Crash Bandicoot ass beat song, the Elephant one. Wholeheartedly, get that bullshit off.
Like this.
Because that's literally Crash Bandicoot. I can hear it in my head. I'm playing the game in my mind right now. I'm over here.
Who else dropped? I know ESTG dropped the album.
ESTG,
last week.
YBT Fats, Blackboy Max.
Now, why you make that face? DNA was bad. I ain't heard it yet.
Didn't listen.
He don't listen to them people.
I do listen to ESTG. I just like, bro, like after the last project, I'm just like, I don't even want to torture myself. I'm good.
It was good. Jeez. I feel like give it a chance. But I know you, DNA. I already know the words. All right. Hold on. I was looking for it. Oh, Lil Tecca dropped Dopamine last week.
I already expressed my feelings about that.
That you did, huh?
I did. I said something about it last week. I mean, I don't want to repeat it because, I mean, yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good to me, so I'm not gonna.
Wow.
What? It wasn't.
I ain't gonna, because I don't think it wasn't bad, but I feel like he kind of just like hit a run. It kind of sounded the same as the last one. But I ain't gonna say it's bad. I'm gonna just say it's kind of like how you would describe the Baby back in the day. When you kept calling everything Baby on Baby Part 2 and Part 3. It was kind of like that to me. I felt like
I wouldn't even say that because I felt like the direction of the Dopamine was way more like bright. It seemed like he was chasing a summer anthem, summer hit with this album. Like he was trying to make multiple hits and it just was not landing for me.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it's like the whole Baby on Baby thing. Because if you listen to Plan A or hell, if you even go back to the whole like the Tech thing, it's kind of just sound like it's in the same realm as those two albums. It's kind of like he may have just added a sample or two more in instead of original songs. But just kind of sound the same to me as far as hearing that. But like I said, I don't consider it bad. I kind of consider it like it don't sound like you did anything new recently, which is cool. Sometimes you ain't got to change everything, but sometimes you got to add some more than what you're already doing. Because like the whole thing of like a dopamine trying to get that that high for dopamine, I don't think that's what I got. I got more of a I remember this kind of thing. I want to add. We ain't got to talk about the album, but I just want y'all to just know How do y'all feel about the era of love songs nowadays from rappers when they try to do like songs like motherfuckers try to sing to their girls and shit or stuff of that nature? Because this nigga YBT Fat dropped a single, and not a single, song on here, and it's called Bagel. It's supposed to be like how he describing his girl. And
excuse me, what's it called?
Bagel. Yeah, you heard me right, gang. Bagel.
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 Okay.
A bagel, like the bagel with cream cheese, or
the lyrics ain't on what's the name yet, so I'm finna go on what's the name. Rap Genius. Man. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, tough. That's tough. If you call your woman a bagel,
right? That's where I was just at there. I'm just trying to figure out where we go from here.
Somebody probably like that shit.
Apparently the lyrics.
Know, bro. Like, you know, these women weird, bro. Like, they like shit like that.
Nah, man, nah, you ain't gonna sell me on that.
So you trying to say I'm round?
He said, because it's not that Rap Genius only got that up. That's kind of funny.
Bro, did you just say, so you trying to say I'm round? That'll only work that would only work if she was a BBW. If you skinny and a nigga call you a bagel and you hit me with that, I ain't gonna smack you, but I'm definitely gonna have to watch you from now on because ain't nothing about you round. It's just a name at this point.
Oh man.
You literally are drawn in a straight line, but you worry because I call you bagel.
Like he said, her ass the same size, I call it a bagel. He said, I kiss you everywhere to your navel. Because I can't find the lyrics nowhere. No one put them stupid ass lyrics up, but those are the key ones I remember and heard.
And it also probably just came out, right?
It came out yesterday. I said the album was fine. It's just that I'm just questioning like, that's what we singing the bitches now? You my bagel? This brings back to that
what
damn.
They calling them they ball.
Hey, I mean, I'd rather carry my basketball around than like a bagel. Hell, shit. Man. Remember when Plies had she is my rock? Niggas was calling them motherfuckers they rocks and they rods, man. I mean, they all have meanings, but I just can't get behind bagel. I asked my girl, I said, how did you feel if I called you a bagel? She was like, the fuck you, are you saying I taste like a bagel? I taste plain? You said, do I look like a bagel? I look round and dope? I said, hey, look, I'm just telling you what I heard these songs. She does, that just doesn't sound like something appealing you would hear. I'd even rather be called a donut.
Crazy.
At least I got flavor.
Oh, so
if there's a way for you to get out, head towards it. Wherever head there.
I mean, what would you rather be called? A bagel or a donut? A bagel, you plain as shit. A donut, at least you got taste to you, got a flavor.
Okay, so I got 2 questions for y'all.
What's up?
I've been saving for weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Kuda here, but he's working, obviously. But I'm
get that money, young bucko.
Yeah, for sure.
Then they like, yeah, bring your ass to work.
That's not no. That's not how it is.
Hey, now you said it.
I told him, he told me he was working, so I was like, all right, that's cool. Get your money. But the first question is, have y'all ever fell upon an album like have y'all ever went back to an album that you thought it was trash at first, or just was like confused on why it was ever put out after you heard it?
Mm-hmm. You just went. It wasn't like the.
Like
I
they
thought you
put it together on like, okay, like not no posthumous. It was on some posthumous shit or whatever, and like The album I'm referring to, at least, is the Biggie duets. Like, I
Okay,
was
so the
trying to
question
configure.
is,
Did I ever go back to an album and just wonder why?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I
they
thought you
was
were
like
spinning
the
back to never
posthumous.
go back to it and thought it was good.
Any old album that was like made after somebody passed.
oh, okay.
Okay, I get you now. That makes more.
Anything that came out of Tupac's after Are You Still Down?
Not as I'm
Anything.
going more. I'm going
Literally
more recent.
just not that one. That one was cool, but the rest of them, no. It's like when people, it's like with what's that album? It's like with Born Again. You know, niggas be like, oh man, this album ain't nothing like, you know, what Biggie probably would have put out, nothing like that. But it's actually him. He on that spitting though. That's the thing about it. As opposed to the Biggie duets, where it's just like a bunch of old songs remixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Man, I hear that. I was gonna say, only one I can think of.
even though Spit Your Game had the hood and the chokehold for that summer.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Pop Smoke's anything Pop Smoke from Pop Smoke. I didn't
Speaking
like
of-
those.
Oh, Shoot the Stars, Aim at the Moon was really good.
I'm
City
talking about
did a good job.
I'm talking about
I
the one that
mean,
fit.
I actually kind of agree with
I'll just say because there was
my
something
man.
else that came a little bit after, and you know that wasn't good.
I actually agree with my man's because
I mean, say what you want. It wasn't all that.
I know Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon was supposed to be his debut project anyway, but it kind of suffers from him not being alive when he came out. That leaves a lot of leeway for them to make some changes. You know what I mean? And maybe Pop Smoke did record all of these songs, and maybe some of them were meant for the album, but instead of, you know, they put everything out instead of, you know, cutting some stuff.
Yeah, it's more so preference what they chose. They didn't choose too much of the right stuff.
But I feel like Shoot at the Stars, Aim at the Moon was really good. Like well put together. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Well put together. It's like this. Okay. We're not sure on who he would have collaborated with. It's just the structure of the songs. It did not sound unfinished. So,
and I'm realistically talking about Faith as well. I'm talking about Faith more than anything because I know what you're talking about, but Faith was the one I ain't really.
Okay. I never listened to that, and once I figured out that like it was a money grab, literally a money grab, that I literally avoided that.
I'm tell you now. Kanye, Pusha T, Ross, The Dream, 21 Savage, 42 Doug, Pusha T, Travis, Beam, The Neptunes.
Wasn't that the first thing he said, Pusha T?
Takeoff. Yeah, I named them again. Future, Chris Brown, Dua Lipa, Pharrell, and Kid Cudi, Quavo, and Kodak Black. All of them were all on this album. And truthfully, even the songs with them on it, I'm okay on not going back to. Because most of that shit just kind of sounded like it was just pushed out just because they wanted to push it out and go off the high of Shooting for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. Because don't get me wrong, it was good, but it's kind of one of those things like John said, it suffers from him not being here. So like the whole debut thing kind of dips it a little bit.
Yeah. So second question.
Well, that's just 90 degrees. Hell no.
You see, more sitting right in front of this little ass fan.
So now that Kendrick is off tour, how soon?
For now.
Yeah.
Because he got the whole European leg going.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Time to give me my passport and go ahead and travel.
When do you think his next album will come out?
Ain't no telling.
What's today's date?
Ain't no telling, bro.
June 21st.
06/21/2025. 2030. 2028 if Drake decides to say something again.
I give him at least a year and a half too.
2028.
I will hope that he don't. I will hope that he don't stay gone for 5 years again, ever. But if he does, it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I see 2030 for real. I ain't gonna hold you.
But no, I don't know. No, there's really no telling. There's no way to predict when any rapper is gonna put out anything ever again. Some guys like a Tyler the Creator are consistent with their releases as opposed to somebody like, or even a Drake. Even though Drake's consistency has kind of also been to his detriment. But ain't really no telling.
Really not. Yeah. Like I said, I see. Like I said, I say 2030, but I guess realistically, I would say maybe like 2028, 2029, like 2 to 3 years, unless, like I said, provoked or poked. Because I don't think we was gonna get GNX for real unless he got provoked and poked right away.
Man, even if he had got provoked, nobody nobody thought he would put an album out.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think we would have got that for real. I don't think we, like I said, it really just takes something to kind of like make that man want to do it.
I'm still a firm believer that Kendrick was already working on that, but
But I think the timeline of when it was going to drop got pushed more because of the beef.
Probably, but ain't no telling. Shit, what you really should be asking is when is the fall off coming out? That's what you really should be asking. That's the real.
I want to see. This is
that nigga Cole is due, bro. Like he due.
Okay,
he on the clock.
You. Okay, this is okay.
Man, he might pull a Bonnie from Family Guy.
This is just my way of thinking. I'm pretty sure he has a lot of sample clearances he has to go around. Like if you go back and look at who was around him at the time, and listen to some of the things that he was talking about in that Might Delete Later Volume 1 and Volume 2 on YouTube. It was seeming like he was putting together something on the lines of where like it's going to be samples involved. It's going to be like it's probably going to be it's a possibility that it's going to be skits involved that have samples. Like it's probably going to be one of his expensive type albums. He's going to put like he's really going to go into his like rapper / artistry bag with this one. I don't think he's gonna like I don't think it's gonna sound anything like what Forest Hills Drive sounds like. I don't think it's gonna sound like I think it's gonna have some sort of real type cohesive concept to it, because it kind of gonna remind me of what he did with Born Center, which was the 12-year anniversary a few days ago and shit. So, like, it's gonna be on that type of level. I saw something on Twitter that was interesting too. He was saying, like how I know from what me and you, John, we seen we heard the Inevitable podcast and everything. And he was talking about how Waka Flocka was on stage before him. I forget what episode that was. But he was talking about how like he couldn't follow that. Like once he got on stage, he could not follow that. And it's a particular like sound, if you listen good enough, where somebody on Twitter talked about how it's gonna be Waka Flocka ad-libs in a song on the Fall Off. And I'm just like, I kind of hear that. They're like, yeah, it could be a possibility. So it could be the featuring Waka Flocka or just his ad-libs. I don't know for sure. So, yeah. I think he's probably cool. Trying to get that cleared. And we know all the legal, I don't know if everybody knows, but it's like a lot of legal shit surrounding Flocka as far as that time in his career where he was blowing up and he was managed by this person. Gucci was trying to take all his money and shit like that when they was together. So that's just probably the big, just hypothetically, just like speculation, pure speculation on this. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing on the fact that it's like that. It's like that for that particular song. And I'm probably sure that J. Cole want that song on his album.
Jermaine Cole.
So I do want to be talking about that right now, but it's like that's one of those that's so up in the air. Dude, that shit could literally, he could structure that shit to come out in the end of the year like he did for For Your Eyes Only and 2014 Forest Hills Drive. He could literally structure it that way because I feel like, in my perspective, I think that's the best time for him to come out. I don't know if you see that same way, John, but that's the way I see it.
You know what I see? Hot.
You hear me?
That's what I see. It's hot.
I'm gonna go with September 22nd. That's the first day of fall, so it's gonna fall off. You know, we're gonna fall off for summer. There you go. I mean, hey, look, I gave you a date.
I get it. I get it. But I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
It's kind of really, we back at the square one with everything at this man's discretion and with all the legalities and everything going on. So who's to say when we're getting it?
Exactly.
I believe the end of the year would be nice, and what DNA was saying with how the setup would be for it, that'd be good. I personally feel like, and if you're gonna do it, maybe the end of summer would be a cool idea to drop into the concept of it being the fall off. But it might come out like 2020, 28, 29, 2035. It's options. We got time. It's music.
Never know,
bro. Like literally, I think it's a sample clearance issue.
Probably so.
I honestly think that is, bro. Like, because that's not. He's big on making an impact, and it's just like he's one of wow and ooh and ah people. He's not gonna want to like really. He's gonna want to like he want to have shock value bars. He want to have shock value beats. He want to have shock value everything. Like, bro, he's like literally coming off a time in his career where like everybody was like literally fuck J. Cole at some point. Twitter, at least Twitter world, was like fuck J. Cole, and because he didn't participate in the battle, he ran away from the battle. He's scared. Stuff like that. He's got to pretty much answer to that in a way where the fall off is undeniable and like you can't not listen to it. So, yeah.
I hear that.
It's just like that for him. And he kind of sort of left on a cliffhanger with Clouds. Like, you can't leave on that. Like, what you doing?
Setting y'all up to wait for 3 more years.
Right. Possible. It's possible.
At this point, it kind of just depends how he's feeling that morning.
I don't think he has no reason to
drop another Puma collab.
Answer for the Kanye shit because he's already done that. So like in this like pretty much it's at the point where his career is at the point where like we at like where's the fall off? 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 It's just like that. That's just basically
just gonna be the waiting game. Really?
Yeah. But I don't think he's gonna come nowhere close to where JID is dropping. JID is dropping in August. He's not gonna drop then. So it's almost like you have to fall back and just let everybody come out before you. Like, as far as dropping something.
Yeah. Doesn't say who else in front of him to drop besides JID.
I'm shocked. I thought we would have had Ari Lennox album by now. I know she's not on Dreamville.
But
I know she's not on Dreamville, but
or was the last
no, it's not gonna. She signed with Interscope, only solely Interscope. Now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like I thought we would have had that by now, but I'm getting like this is the perfect time for her to drop anyway though. Like,
where's the
I'm guessing.
See what I mean? I've been trying to tell motherfuckers that, but you know, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know nothing.
I don't know shit. I'm just an entrepreneur Negro from the South Side.
Entrepreneur Negro. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. I hope when that album come out, Interscope got her on Jimmy Fallon and on whatever social media thing she need to be on. She need to be on everything. And if she not, then Interscope wasn't. Then Dreamville wasn't the problem.
Pretty much. Yep.
Because ain't no way that mostly everybody who was on Dreamville is signed to Interscope, and Ari decides that Dreamville is the problem. But on a different situation, this nigga Kaz is no longer signed to Interscope, but he's still on Dreamville, and that's the same thing with fucking Earth Gang. Like, that makes no sense to me.
I think it makes perfect sense as far as like Dreamville the label. Because if you think about it, the way Cole is moving is like literally like he's signed to himself. So if you're doing that, then it's like you're being very, very tactical and you're being very, very like aware of what is happening to the music industry right now. Because I'm sure he did that. He's doing that because of like imagine if like Wiz was like, okay, well, Wiz is independent technically speaking. Yeah. So like imagine if that Cushion OJ2 was not an album and it was a mixtape and it was like literally only available on YouTube. Imagine it like that. Because I feel like if it was only available on YouTube, I feel like it would be some type of backlash, but not so much backlash that we like, oh, we hate you, Wiz. Like, it would be more so like, oh, why is this not on you? Why is this only on YouTube? Why is this like? Of course, we listening to it. We going to YouTube. And we going like listening to it, but it's more so like a. It's almost like a flex. Like I can do whatever the hell I want. Like it doesn't matter. Y'all gonna listen to it regardless. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Oh, did y'all listen to Reason?
Did I listen to his
It was a deluxe.
The deluxe? No, I downloaded it. I haven't heard it
yet. Yeah, that's. He also, I don't know if you've been following him, but he also put a couple more tracks on Even.
Yeah. I peeped that.
Yeah, that was cool. Also, another thing, Rhapsody. This shit confused the hell out of me because it was so out of left field. She dropped Mad Raps with Mad Lib, but it's only on cassette and vinyl.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I was like, what the fuck is it? And then I was like, oh, it's only on cassette and vinyl. I was like, what in the fuck? That's just like I told y'all, straight to consumer. It's like, it's not. And the thing is, though, like, if you think about that too, I'm sure everybody remembered that they was talking about this Mad Lib and Rhapsody project, but when it finally comes out and you thinking it's on streaming, and people are talking about how it's releasing at this time and everything on Friday when everybody, but cassette, nobody specified. I promise you, bro. Every like Instagram, nobody specified that shit was only on cassette and vinyl. Like I literally had to go to. Exactly.
But see, here's
I was
the
just saying,
thing.
no one knew it.
Here's the thing about that project. It's not really a project. I wouldn't even call it an EP. It's really just a 2-pack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get you absolutely correct about the direct to consumer and all of that shit. But it's really just a 2-pack. You know what I mean? I don't think, even if like the vinyl itself is $10, like I don't think people wanna, especially with the way that
$10 on 2 songs.
exactly, that's what I was gonna say. But I also was gonna say, considering the fact that I don't know if those vinyls are ready to ship or not. It depends. Who knows when you're gonna get it?
Probably maybe a couple months after you order it.
But they might be ready to ship. I don't know, because when niggas put out the vinyls, they don't put them out. They put out the it's basically like a pre-order.
You put out the
You know?
pre-order, right? Yeah, because they got to know how many copies they gonna make. So,
One last thing, I think.
yeah, we talk about Erykah Badu's single with
I did not listen to that yet. Fuck.
Wow.
That kind of disappointed me.
Same.
Oh.
Same.
Because and
dang.
It's more so both of their fault, because I'm not exactly sure what the hell Erykah Badu was doing on this song. And as far as Al is concerned, all he did was take a beat that's already out and just was like, I don't know, sing over this.
He kind of hollowed it and let her sing over it.
He ain't hollow shit. He hollowed it probably at the end, but the beat, literally beat for beat, drum for drum, is fucking The Realest by Mobb Deep. It's literally just that.
That's what I'm saying. It's hollowed out. It's slower. It's quieter.
It's literally like he took all Mobb Deep vocals off, gave it to her, and was like, "Here you go. Do what you will."
And when I say hollowed it out, like that's what I kind of mean.
Now that don't mean
he
that
carved
the
it
album
out. He carved the song. He called all the extra shit out and just kind of just let her have a blank palette.
I'm telling you right now, Martin, if you go and play The Realest right now, that is it. Ain't nothing hollowed out. Ain't nothing changed.
We on the same page here. Hollowed out meaning it's just her. Everything from that song gone, just her.
He basically just gave it an instrumental. It was like, it's almost like if you. It's
he
almost
gave
like
the Apple Music version of the instrumental. Like you take the lyrics away and then you just hop on.
What I was really gonna say was, it's like if Wayne and DJ Drama was making a dedication and DJ Drama just throw a random instrumental out there and be like, all right, do something with this. That's literally how it sounds. Now I see your face, DNA. That don't necessarily mean that the album's gonna be like that. But I'm just saying, like, this was not the
He's
first
just taking away at all the reaction.
Yeah,
this is not the single they should have dropped. Not at all.
Because like
this shit just been on there if it's gonna be on there.
Yeah,
I feel like there's gonna be more effort on the actual album. That might be one of them strategic things.
That's true. Okay. That could be true because it's kind of this one was just misleading. I was listening to, I'm like, all right. when we gonna get something different?
It was at the end.
Even then, at the end, all right. I played the vet just to see if I missed something. Nah, just that. Like I said, it's cool. It's kind of just like how God described it. It's kind of just her on the instrumental. It's hollowed out to me.
It's literally the same instrumental, bro. That's all.
You feel me?
I thought he was gonna like flip it or something. No, it's just that.
Me personally, I get the strategic aspect of it. You try to get us to listen to the album, but it's you and Erykah Badu. I just don't think that you need to play those type of games. I don't think you need to play those type of games.
I feel like this is just like you need to go ahead and hit us with the shit we need so we know what we stepping into. But if this is what we getting, then it's kind of just like you kind of got me kind of head scratched here. Like, well, what else we getting?
I get it.
Just
so I started this last week, and I'm gonna continue. I don't know if y'all saw the last week episode or not, but I'll repeat it here and now. So every week I'm gonna shine the spotlight on some artists from the city and shit. I'm expecting at least every single week y'all come at least one. Y'all ain't gotta have two like I be having, or three like I be having, because I be doing that because huh?
I said I hear you. I send you artists already, sir.
No, I'm talking about like if they got a project out.
Oh, they have projects on okay.
And you already listened to it, and you can basically review it here.
Look at you. Okay. You cutting up.
Yeah. So I want to shine a spotlight on two artists. First, he's really a producer. I don't know if he's becoming an artist or not. I also seen him at the show yesterday. His name is CB Beats. He's worked with a lot of different artists he's working with. A R&B artist right now, but this is his particular project is all house music. It's a 6-song EP, all instrumental house music. It's really good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I ain't got no complaints at all. If you don't like house music, I can see why you would like not rock with this. But yeah, it's really good. The 20 years later joint sound like it could be on an old school gaming soundtrack with racing involved, and I was just like, yo, this is cool. This is pretty damn cool. Like everything. I love the first instrumental too, Clear. That was really good too. But CBB, yeah, it's called Poster Child. So yeah, make sure y'all go tune into that. The second artist, somebody who has not been on here. Also, these two artists have not been on here. But I just want to shine a spotlight on them. Monty Sykes, Read the Room Part 2. This shit was fire front to back. 7 songs of pure just fire. So the first song, Read the Room, which is the title track, of course, it has an old Wayne instrumental. Not really. Just the sample was taken. The One Night Only, I don't know if y'all remember that. One night only, night only. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is, bro. That shit was fire. He did his thing on that. I like Silly Love Songs with him, Howie Stacks, West Side Don. That shit was fire. Cardiac Arrest, fire. Why Can't We Smile? My bad. Why Can't We Smile? That shit was fire too. It's Hef Banks on a different type of beat that he's normally not on. So that was like, I was just like, yes. That's what I need from you, Hef. I need you with need you to be like that. Energy. Bring It Back, which sounds like the single. I don't know if it's the single or not, but yeah, all in all, yeah, it's really good. 7 songs, straight fire, no skips. It's all like, I wouldn't lie to you. It's like, all look, all green right there. 7 straight songs. Fire. I'll take your word for it, my boy. Monty Sykes, that shit was really good, bro. Like 10 out of 10 for me. I ain't got no problem with it. Although I didn't like, I also like Read the Room Part 1 just as much as this one, like almost as much as like how Read the Room Part 1. Like I feel like we know how artists are with singles. But this like is basically like damn near equal. So I ain't tripping on it. He gonna keep doing this thing. I know he will. But yeah, that's our show. That's
John Sealy. That's my window in the back. That's John. That's DNA wearing his scarf. And you know it's hot outside, so drink some fucking water.
Yeah.
Stay the fuck hydrated, cause
for sure,
it's hot as
for
fuck.
sure. And I'm doing a new thing now. I'm ending every episode with the quote that I meshed and made up into my own.
You made a quote.
Yeah, nice little quote for the people out there, you know, just to get them into.
You got a quote for the end of the show now?
Yeah.
He won't, you know, because he always cuts me out. So I guess now we got a quote.
Because you can't say nothing after it, bro. If you say something after it, y'all be pissed. Like,
love, peace, hair grease, and strippers. Yeah, man. I mean,
right? Yeah, there you go.
That works.
Stop doing that shit.
Like, why? Why not?
No, bro. No.
You want to be more professional, bro. That's cool.
Professional is being yourself. We sell ourselves.
We've been professional and ourselves.
What he basically telling you
podcast.
is. I was about to tell you. What he basically telling you is, if you're gonna do that for your own pocket.
Wow. Solid. Say less.
It's a high five, all right, but no, keep that shit. Like high five, all right, keep that shit.
Got you, garçon.
Yeah.
Say less. I see why I'm not wanting this motherfucker. See why I'm not wanting.
Anyway,
Martin the type of nigga to be like, I've been kicked out of better places, and
I've been kicked out of better. I've done it.
and I'd be the nigga be like, you also been kicked out of worse, so shut up.
No, that means I'm wanted everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like I said, that's our show. And appreciate your haters because they love you just as much as the people that love you do. We out.